Good morning, viewers. Thank you for coming. This is a city of excellence. So we are in Africa, West Africa. As I'm talking to you, this platform is Talk TV Africa. We will give you money brief on the latest development surrounding the political atmosphere in Nigeria. Presently, I can tell you that we had a very breaking news early this morning, stroke late night, where the NLC President Ajero was released. We will know the circumstances after a nationwide outcry or outrage over the detention or arrest of the NLC President by the Tinubu-led administration. The workers, the Nigerian Labour Union have threatened to go on to shut down the entire economy. You know, we are hearing too that treasonable charges has been laid against him, trying to overthrow the government. And you know, before now, there was one Britain in Nigeria here that was linked to treasonable charges also against Tinubu-led administration by the IG, or let me put it that way, by the federal government itself. You know, and Ajero, the NLC President, was connected to that figure who happens to be a Briton residing and living and doing his business in Nigeria, who possibly had sympathy, you know, for Nigerians who are going through, you know, a Tinubu-made economy that has become a threat to Nigerians. You know, as I'm talking to you. But no matter how you look at it, Ajero, the NLC President, has been granted bail by APC-led government. And Nigerians is still struggling to define the direction of this government up to today, you know, capturing the fact that, yes, the president has not been able to do well in terms of pioneering the cause of anti-political policies in terms of protests rooted on trying to change this government. We've not seen anything like that. We've not been able to, you know, even the protests they have now finally declared protest against the protesters, because the protests could not be able to achieve anything. All the things that were outlined that the government should do by the protesters, you know, none of them has been met this moment. And Ajero, who is supposed to be making sure that some of these policies is thoroughly checkmated by, you know, putting pressure on the government. Now, because of fear of one thing or the other, we don't know the position where the NLC stand on the suffering, on what the people are going through, coupled with the conditions the federal government has already put Nigerians on, with the 70,000 naira minimum wage that cannot be able to handle anything at this point in time. So for me, Ajero has not actually done well, and he should face the consequences. If they arrest him, he should go to court, because I do not see the reason why he should be NLC President, and people are passing through this kind of thing. Government are bringing anti-people's policy on daily basis, and nothing NLC can do about that. But fortunately for him, you know, the hierarchy and Nigerians intervened to a point that they started threatening to shut down the economy. Maybe based on that, the federal government fear that, you know, the Nigeria might go down again on that issue of getting the NLC President also arrested. Then secondly, we want to see how they are going to prompt up those charges against the NLC President Ajero. He has been linked to treasonable charges. He has been accused of trying to overthrow the government. This is a government, this is somebody we know that, you know, has stood against Jonathan during his days, you know, with massive propaganda, massive protests, massive, you know, misinformation, even misappropriation of information against Jonathan's government. But Jonathan was there. Jonathan couldn't do anything. He didn't show any sign of resilience or resistance. He didn't come out to market and market himself to Nigerians. This was succeeded in marketing his administration, and that was how the APC government came in, and Nigeria has never recovered from the presence of APC till this moment. So, and we are seeing, you know, a lot of things happening within the Asu Rock contest. We are seeing the renowned. I think one of the best things that have happened to Tinubu's administration, one of the worst things ever is to lose somebody like Ajuri Ngalale, who is a renowned. Okay, though we believe that he was recycled from Buhari's administration to where he was named special assistant on media and publicity to the president. I think there was a kind of struggle, over who is going to be the superior PR or publicity personnel that will represent the president. But unfortunately, he's been squeezed by some elements believed to be very close to the Lagos boys. Let me put it that people like Bayo Ononuga and the rest of them who has stood their ground, to make sure that Ajuri Ngelele does not have a direct influence in PRO management of the presidency. So I think the guy looked at it very well. I cannot continue to be part of this mess where I cannot be able to drive or pioneer my own office. So he has to. A lot of people are throwing in the towel. There's a lot of misgivings surrounding this government presently now. Unfortunately, Nigerians is here to know what is actually going on in Asura. But Ngelele was a revelation to tell you that all is not well in the presidency. And then coming back again, it will give you into take you around the surroundings of the Nigerian the Labour Party and Labour Party, not the NLC. I'm talking about Labour Party. When you mention Labour Party, something comes into your mind. And what does that comes into your mind? We are talking about Peter, Obi, as the man who has the face of the Labour Party. There's a little bit of things going on currently now, but I know that at the end of the day they are going to put their house in order. But the news is that currently now, Alex Oti of Abia State, Peter Obi, or the presidential assumed winner of the 2023 presidential election, has been stripped of automatic ticket by the Labour Party. That is the news this morning. But that one is not a threat to already ambition, presidential ambition. He has also appointed, Peter Obi himself has also appointed the new man, to head as the spokesperson of the Labour Party, somebody called Omar. And I don't want to go deep into that. That story is still developing at this moment. But kudos to Peter Obi, kudos to Labour Party, for trying to rejig and reform the party towards 2027 presidential election. That's the development for us this morning on Africa, on Talk TV Africa this morning. Thank you for watching. Keep it with us.